Last time on The Wayward Life, we finished building our new windlass mount and spurling pipe replacement, and this week we are rebuilding the chain locker hatch and finishing a few other small chain locker projects. I'm Taryn, this is Logan, and this is Max. Our life rarely goes as planned, and this story is no different. But we are determined to rebuild our beautiful steel boat, even stronger than she was before. And we're bringing you along with us.
Well, Taryn is down welding. I'm going to start templating the anchor locker hatch.
Using strips of wood and a glue gun, Logan made a template of the door. To make the door frame, we decided to use square tubing that Logan cut the top and part of the side off of to create a channel with one shorter side and one longer side.
And we end up with a channel like this, where this is lower, so that the door will fit in over top of here, and the weather seal will go on this bit here. That's the idea behind it, and that should be the channel for building our hatch frame. Well, today I'm gonna try and rough in the frame for the chain locker hatch. So I'm just gonna find the angles off of my template here, cut the angles on the bottoms, and go and take some measurements up top, and then notch the forward deck beam.
The next morning, Logan went to town on finalizing the frame.
Basically, I'm just prepping the metal for the chain locker door, the hatch opening. I'll probably just be bending this one to the shape of the deck beam, and also the front one to the shape of the deck beam, and then I'll get them all sanded and ground and flattened and cleaned up. And it'll be good. Hi, Bonjour. Hey, buddy. Not really sure if this is gonna work, but it's what I got, so I might as well try it. Well, I've got my anchor locker hatch frame pretty much all ready to be fitted. I bent the fore and aft pieces to the angle of the deck. And I've got the front deck beam notched out and the sides angled at the back so they run into the deck beam at the proper angle. So, oh, and I blasted them. So that's basically what the hatch is going to look like. Yeah, I need to haul the welder back up onto the scaffolding, and then I can start tacking this in place and cutting the bits and pieces to the right size. Yeah. So that'll be tomorrow's project. Wait a minute. What's this? Oh. Well, that's nice. I wonder where that came from. That's the frame in there. Feels good to get that that tacked in there. So now I just have to come back and weld that. Maybe tweak it a little bit. I'm not sure. We're thinking about possibly putting in a removable deck beam forward underneath the hatch, so that if we did have to access that later down the road, that we could remove that, completely get inside the locker and be able to do whatever we need to do. So I think that's going to be the way we're going to go, but that will be a thought for another day. We just need to get this chain locker a little further along, ready for blasting. Yeah, and then once we can do that, then the deck can go on. So I think we're gonna blast it first. Yeah, we'll blast it first, I think, and treat it, and then we'll put the deck on, and that way it'll all be prepped and ready for paint, other than the few spots of where we're gonna weld. Yeah, it's coming along. So I've got to cut this deck beam out of here. I'm gonna leave it in there until I get the deck plating on, and then once that's on and welded all the way around, then I'll cut that deck beam out. And the removable one, hopefully nothing will spread or flex or anything like that. and then this removable one here. I've got stainless here and stainless tabs welded on the back right here. So it will be removable, and the two pieces that are clamped together should be stainless and not rust. That is the thought behind doing that. And then I just have to weld some gussets on the top and bottom, and that'll be done. And then it's just into the grinding again. I put this stainless bar in here with these three. They're kind of like supports, but basically this is where we're going to coil our rope part of our road.
Once the frame was all done, it was time to put the windlass frame in for good. There was a few small projects that were done to the chain locker before we closed it back up again, including replacing another chunk of the bulkhead.
Right here on this step inside the chain locker is these two holes, and it's pretty rusted out right here, as well as where the old windlass was mounted. You can see the pitting is really bad there. So I'm gonna cut out a piece here. This here, see, this piece is solid. This was the inside of the old hatch, so it's good, and it used to come out here and like this. But this piece has gone right through to inside, and it's pretty badly pitted all the way. So I'm just going to chop this section out and replace it.
We also added stainless scuppers to the outside of the locker because our previous ones were continuously getting knocked off by mooring buoys. Logan also lined the drains with stainless to hopefully cut down on the rusting issue around the drain holes. Thanks so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you like this video. Next week we will show you how we made our own sandblaster and get into that fun work.